welcome to the latest episode of Cut to the
Chase.
There we go.
Are we episode 70 yet?
I don't know, we're getting 69. Oh, yeah, the magic 69.
Good karma, the yin yang.
It is. And today we're talking appraisals. It's interesting because we just had a training session and, you know, it comes out, right? The agent told me we could get there and I'm happy with the bottom of the appraisal range and I'm guilty of that as well, right? Because how do you navigate a market that is so fluidly going down? So what can we do? What can we say at the appraisal time that is going to protect us 4 weeks, 6 weeks down the line when we're negotiating an offer, right? Today we're going to discuss and hopefully give you some nuggets around how we can navigate that process better.
Good. Well, here's the first one that I learnt recently, which was really good. When you've done an appraisal and the feedback, and you say to your vendors, you say, although the feedback is not what we were looking for at the start of the campaign, whether these representations prove conservative, well, that'll remain to be seen on auction day or whenever the campaign finishes. The key at the moment, though, is to say, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, it is hard to catch a falling market. It's hard to catch a moderating market. The future, in foresight, no one knows what's going to happen. Everyone's an expert in hindsight. Now, this appraisal has been done off sales that have happened in the last 6 to 8 weeks, but how much credibility do you think the buyers are giving sales that are 2 months old? So stay fluid, stay open. We're going to bring you all the intel, but based on today's numbers, this is what it is. But my crystal ball, in your words, broke a couple of years ago. I cannot foretell what's going to happen in the future. So then you're not owning the monkey, right?
And from a practical point of view, you're sitting with mom and dad at the dinner table, you're going through the comparables. It's very, very important that you say that today we do not decide what the property is worth. These are property that recently sold. They are somewhat similar to yours, where buyers might see value in your house in 2 weeks or 3 weeks down the line. That I cannot predict. But here is the question. We've got an appraisal between 1 and 1.1 based on those property, because I've got to give you a figure, that's my job. Let me ask a question, and I'm an optimist, right? I'm definitely an optimist. You can see it's raining, I still don't have an umbrella. The question is this: what if we get a buyer in 6 weeks down the line and is only prepared to pay 900? What might you do? And I don't know. And just ask the question, because that will give you a better indication of what the vendor might do. And then you can already preempt it and say, because guess what? The next property you're going to be buying in 4 to 6 weeks is probably going to be cheaper than what it is today. So let me help you navigate that space so I can help you getting from A to B, or I can help you maximize your sale price to put as much cash in your back pocket as you possibly can, because that's what I'm the best at. But let's park this on the side. Shall we talk strategy? Something around those lines, and you put the pressure away from what the price is, and you already moved it into the next stage of your listing presentation, which is strategy. But they're already thinking about, okay, yeah, well, I need to buy another house, and that's going to be cheaper. So they're not fixated on what the number was, because we get told sometime at a listing presentation, oh, I still want to go with what Diego said. You know, so I'm changing my words. I am not perfect. We say that many times, but this is why we do this podcast. We're trying to help you help yourself.
Yeah, and we can't predict what other vendors are going to sell their property for, and they create a new market in the future. But we're here to make you money, not save you money. All the lines we've shared before. Yes, don't own the monkey.
Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Cut to the chase.